I only read about it like on the internet after it was a warning thing, like don't do this. Do you know what kids are doing? And
Well, that's the problem, right? Is when you're disingenuous with that, it's like kids are doing blah.
yeah,
It's like, well, I mean, you weren't there.
yeah.
All right. So what is some other shit we can bullshit about? What about Jet? Would you do Jet?
What is Jet? I've never heard. Wait, is that the? Oh, that's the really cheap. The answer is no, but that's like what is it like synthetic?
No, dude. I
No?
would do Jet. I would do Mentats. I would do Stim Packs.
Stim packs.
I'd do Super Stim Packs. I would do Psycho. I would do all that stuff.
Tonics.
There you go. See, and because the thing is
Vigors.
Vigors. Yeah, man, I'll do Vigors.
I want a drug that makes bees shoot out of my hand.
You can at least believe it, like, ah! It's real to me, damn it!
Oh.
Ah!
Very specific hallucinations. A drug that makes you hallucinate things from video games.
That would
Like,
be amazing.
Yeah.
I do sex packets.
Mushrooms.
Wait, that's a real thing, though.
Oh wait.
Everything
you're
else
right.
was, wow, you crossed the line. That was dark.
Too far.
Yeah, no, when I was playing Fallout 2, I full on decided to play an addict, and I was really good at finding Jet everywhere. Like, I just took everything, and I was like, it's 20 minutes, time to do my Jet. And then walk around and be like, I'm crashing hard.
You are not helping the argument that video games are terrible influences on people.
Yeah, I mean, actually, if there's one thing Fallout teaches you is that there are very good upsides and some significant trade-offs for drug use.
What are some other? Syndicate.
What was that? What was the?
Just all the different drugs that would like. This one makes you really strong. You know, this one makes you really fast.
Yeah.
This, and they were all just like totally jacked up super killers. The original Syndicate.
Right. No, I don't. I barely played that one. Wait, that was the one where it goes selected, and it was.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Of course, it was like mid '90s, so it was a long time ago.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So, what woefully inappropriate, dangerous thing are we about to attempt?
Yes. Don't do this. Lots of people are doing it. Don't do it.
First of all, we don't know that anybody's doing it except for us right now.
I've seen it on the internet, so
Okay.
it's a thing.
There are products that were marketed to sell the idea of inhaling alcoholic beverages.
Yes, correct.
Unfortunately, there's a bunch of problems. First of all, long-term effects are unknown. There aren't any long-term studies. Number two, what is known is that you can absorb the alcohol through your lungs, but it goes straight in your bloodstream.
Correct.
So you could get way dangerously drunk and
Faster.
yeah, exactly. And unlike alcohol, like if you were to drink this and your body's like, oop, that's too much, your body has a way to reject it.
The body's natural defense system from overdosing in alcohol, vomiting, doing this, obviates that.
Yes. Poison.org says some.
Oh, they don't know. They don't know.
Good old killjoys. They're always harsh in our vibe.
Yeah, and if it's going through directly from your lungs to your bloodstream, just like air and all of the other impurities in air, you are not digesting anything. So not only are you getting it faster, it's more potent.
Right. And now it is a myth that this is a way to have alcohol without the calories.
Correct.
Because if it's going in you and you're absorbing it, you're getting it.
It works better with beer. You get less calories from that, but it's really hardly even worth it.
Right on.
It's like the lower alcohol content, the less calories, because beer has more calories than alcohol anyway.
Right.
So, but yeah, if you're trying to do this to avoid calories, it's not even worth it.
Okay, first of all, to be clear, this is not a good idea. Nobody should emulate this.
Don't do this.
This is the science.
There are lots of devices that you can buy to do similar things. There are various ways to have booze as your inhalant. There's pouring it over dry ice.
Right.
And then there's the devices you can get to heat it up and then do it that way. This way is really easy. We did it very quickly. And we'll explain the science to you in just a second. You can put it in any sort of container like this, any sort of bottle, glass, or plastic, or whatever. We did it with, or I did it with vodka the other day. This is whiskey right now. So you take just not really a bicycle pump, but a pump for like your basketball. Or soccer or what have you. So you got to have that needle on the end, which we've threaded through this cork. So you pour a little bit in there, and you got to leave some room for it to build up the pressure. Jam it in there like that. Get your straw ready.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. You don't have to have a straw.
You just look more like a crack fiend if you do.
Exactly. The idea is to look really like you're freebasing someone's unhealthy urine.
Jeez, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea.
It's not that bad. But yeah, you want to build up a lot of pressure.
Because the thing is like, I understand theoretically it works, and trust me, I'm no stranger to the experience of, what the?
Yep.
Do you feel anything?
I feel classy.
So, okay, I guess I'll try. I mean,
Yeah. You feel the burn, and I don't know if I feel anything right now because really it's a minuscule amount of alcohol that you're getting in there.
That's the part I can't believe is that I mean, it doesn't feel like anything.
I'll buy you a little bit of whiskey if you do it through your nose.
That's a bad dare.
It is basically what we're looking at is it's like a fog bank rolling in because you're building up high pressure,
right?
And because as you increase pressure, the likelihood of evaporation decreases. Okay, I didn't do it enough. The likelihood of evaporation decreases. So you're increasing this pressure, but then when you let it off, low pressure is moving in, so like a low pressure front, and
kind of like
triggering a phase change.
Through the nose, you say?
Through the nose. Responsible science.
That burns. That was not good.
Not good. do you feel anything?
I can't tell.
Maybe.
Well, it's. I don't want to overdo it because that's the big thing that you worry about with this.
Right.
Is, yeah.
Well, in the 50s, they used to use it to treat pulmonary edema. So think of this as preventative medicine.
Oh, jeez. They would do that with alcohol?
I believe so. I'm not a doctor or a scientist.
Do that through the nose? Is it supposed to help through the nose? That looks so wrong.
It's terrible. You're right.
Don't
It doesn't.
do that.
It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good.
All right.
Watch. If we read one of the bottom of the articles on the internet, it might say, "And never do it through the nose."
Well, we talked about that before. When I was first starting to learn how to eat
push it in a
light
little more.
bulbs, glass light bulbs, I ate 2 or 3, and I was like, oh, I think I understand how this works now. And then I read the next line that says, whatever you do, don't eat the frosted bulbs. Highly toxic. And I was like, whoops.
So what is that? Whoa. What is that? Is that the argon? What is it frosted with?
It's now silica powder.
Ah.
Man, I gotta tell you, I'm not feeling.
I don't think so either.
I mean, let me.
I mean, that is alcohol. Make no mistake. But
that I feel.
yeah, that you feel. So yeah, don't do that. But really, it's more of a gimmick than anything because this really isn't much less booze than we put in there. So that's a lot of work to get some alcohol directly into your bloodstream.
Well, and the
rather than just drinking it.
Yeah, I've also read reports that say that the alcohol buzz lasts for a shorter amount of time.
Yeah.
Which would make sense, but I don't know. It just seems like you're playing with fire, and that there's no way to regulate it or control it.
Right.
And the most vocal critics of it have been, the folks trying to prevent drunk drivers. I just think you're better off. You're better off with a classy scotch. No, I mean, there's no way to do this at a party and look cool.
Yeah, and make no mistake, if you drive after this, you will fail your driving test if you get pulled over.
Yeah.
Because that's how so much booze is eliminated from the body is from exhalation.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Or
yeah.
at least a certain,
Whoops.
some percentage of it, of course.
Yeah.
Here, I'll hold it for you.
All right.
But it is a neat party trick.
It is a neat party trick. I would not actually do it at a party. You know what? Do it with soda. Let's try it with a responsible beverage.
But it's the alcohol that evaporates the easiest.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All All right, so
Do you want
what's
to do it with rubbing alcohol?
oh Jesus. All right, so what's the verdict on that? It's a novel experience.
Yeah.
I don't really seem
Maybe
to
it's
be
because we're
feeling anything.
drunks.
I mean, it turns out it's like, you have a bit of a tolerance.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the verdict? It's novel.
Yes.
It's dangerous.
Yes. The science of it is interesting, I
Yep.
think. It is dangerous, so don't do it. I don't think it's really worthwhile to do like long term, but it might be something to not ever do at a party.
Let's stop short of saying try it. It's it. Let's say it is something.
Agreed.
Yeah, do that wrap up again. But let's say, but it is good to know that this
Yeah.
is how it works.
The best thing is the opening line of, "You want to smoke some whiskey?"
Well, here, you want to roll it back and we'll wrap that up again.
Yeah. Okay. No, the best thing is actually the best thing about it is the opening line of asking someone, "Hey, you want to smoke some whiskey?"
And then say, no, that's real dangerous. Let's just drink it instead.
Exactly.
It's safer for everyone involved. No, but you were saying like, yeah. Well, here, I'll dial it back. It was like, all right, so what's the verdict on this? It's novel, it's interesting, it's cool to watch the vapors explode. I can't really speak for the efficacy because we're not trying it enough to really get anywhere.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to. I'm gonna say probably not a good idea to do. Yeah, go for it. But it is kind of cool to know that that's a thing. Meanwhile, I don't know. I just say drink the damn stuff.
Yeah, that's much better.
Do you guys want to get some super close-ups?
Yeah, we could do close-ups with the GH4, and then we could also do slow-mo. So
Oh,
Great.
rad.
Yeah.
What was that? F700? The badass one?
Yeah.
That thing was so cool.
FS 700.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, my feelings, I don't think so. And,
I mean,
how?
I already corrupted my. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's just it, right? It's like, how much of that do you have to do to
Right.
get anywhere? And by the time
Giant
you feel it-
forearms, you'd be all ripped. You're like, what's your workout? Whiskey vaping. Yeah, it's neat, but Oh my gosh. I wonder if you could put it in like a fog machine that you get at like Party City.
Jesus. Kill everyone.
Yeah.
All
Remember
right, here, you
that
wanna-
that Halloween party Jason threw and
And everyone
died? All right.
Hold on. Yeah, wait.
every time I do this, I have to remember how to do slow motion on this camera.
It's like you have to go into a particular file type or variable. It's got to be variable bit rate, frame rate, VFR.
But yeah, it's on a specific format.
So yeah, you can preload Fallout
Yeah, and it comes out what, Monday night?
Monday night 11.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah. You can
Awesome.
preload it, which that pisses me off because I've bought a couple of games digitally, like on the PS4 at midnight. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, now you can start downloading
Downloading now,
it, and it's like,
yeah.
oh, it's 30 gigabytes.
And they only really do the preload on the consoles for like the big games.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they are doing it on Fallout 4, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bite the bullet. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I'm like, oh, this is great. It's Assassin's Creed again. I'm done.
So maybe we'll just we could couch this like, I'm thinking in terms of like liability safety stuff. Let's just couch it as, is it possible to smoke alcohol or to inhale alcohol?
Yeah.
And then that way, I figure we talk around it in responsible ways, and then show
Yeah.
how it's done.
Can you imagine doing this on? They would be,
Oh,
lose
yeah.
their
Yeah,
goddamn
right?
minds. What? I say,
What will Pepsi Cola think of this, sir?
ruffians.
crazy inflated.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah. That's amazing.
Okay, and then I want to get
We
a
can get-
super close up of the top.
Yeah.
Nope. Let's do some more.
Actually, here, let's,
That wasn't enough.
yeah, okay.
Brant's gonna edit this into something horrible, isn't he? Oh yeah. Oh, it's getting hard. Okay. Phrasing. We're still doing phrasing? Oh, that's great. Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get one more. Hold on. I'm gonna want to make sure that my focus is super spot on. Okay. Okay. And then I just want to get one more, and this one's going to be in 4K, just so we have that footage. And I'll step back a little bit for that.
Can we get one of Brian doing it?
Yeah.
Because I'll leave the video.
Yeah.
No, hold on. Hold on.
Did you watch Evil Dead?
The TV show?
Yeah.
No, I hear it's good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's raunchy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's what you would expect.
Who plays Ash?
Bruce Campbell.
Oh, wait, as an old Bruce Campbell?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You haven't seen any of the promo stuff?
No.
The early teaser
Yeah?
was like leather, like strapping, and you're like, oh, he's strapping on the fucking chainsaw, man. You're like, you know, metal hand or wooden hand now. You know,
Yeah.
well, actually, it doesn't show the hand in that, but it looks like he's strapping on the chainsaw, and then when it pulls out, it's like a corset type truss, and he's looking in the mirror, and he's like, looking good.
That's amazing.
Looking real good.
All right, here we go. We get like a straw.
I love how the manager on duty saw us doing that and kind of gave like a, and then just kept walking. Like, didn't say anything.
That's awesome. Do you want another one of those, or we got it?
I guess it couldn't hurt to get another one.
Okay.
Push it in more.
Oh, that was a mistake. How much was this total?
The pump with the needles was like $8. Corks were surprisingly pricey at Hobby Lobby. A little bag of them was like $3 or $4.
Ready? Set. Yeah, I still don't know.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now let me go operate heavy machinery.
Woo!
That's very cool, though.
All right.
That's an episode down.
Yay!